Today I'm going to give a brief discussion about the ocean and its three zones. Oceanographers divided the ocean into three broad zones. Together they hide 20 Washington monuments stacked on top of each other. Each zone has a mix of different species adapted to its light levels, pressures, and temperatures. The sea takes up about 70% of the world we inhabit. Have you ever wanted to know more about what we don't see while at the beach, like how there's more open water just beyond the horizon? By exploring these three zones, we may be able to find a new understanding for something that takes up more than half of the Earth. I don't have the greatest knowledge on the subject. However, I did attend a marine biology class in high school and learned about some parts regarding the three zones of the ocean. From that class, I've learned that the ocean is separated into three zones, but is still not fully explored. Today, I will tell you about the three zones of the ocean: the euphotic zone, the dysphotic zone, and the aphotic zone. First, let's talk about the euphotic zone, or the sunlit zone. This is the ocean zone where sunlight penetrates. The sunlight goes down to about 660 feet. Due to the sunlight reaching this zone, photosynthesis can occur and create plants for the animals to eat. The sunlit zone is home to a wide variety of marine life because plants can grow here and the water temperatures are relatively warm, according to what NatureWorks has said. This is the zone that is seen on a regular basis, and the zone in which many of us have waded around in and explored the most. Now that we've talked about the euphotic zone, we're going to talk about the dysphotic zone, or the twilight zone. Only faint sunlight can penetrate this zone, as seawater absorbs it, and it extends about 3,300 feet. No plants grow in this zone because the sunlight is very faint. Also, due to the sunlight being almost non-existent, all of the marine creatures are bioluminescent, meaning they give off their own light. The water in the dysphotic zone is cold, with temperatures ranging from 41 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit and decreases with depth. On the other hand, the pressure is very high. It can be up to 1,470 pounds per square inch and increases with depth. The amount of dissolved oxygen in this water is less than in the sunlight zone, according to Natalie Beachman. In the twilight zone, has many of the terrifying sea creatures we've seen in books and magazines about the deeper parts of the ocean. Now that we've talked about the euphotic zone and the dysphotic zone, let's discuss the aphotic zone, or the midnight zone. This is the deepest layer of the world's oceans and gets no sunlight at all. This zone extends to the bottom of the ocean and has never fully been explored. The temperature is nearly freezing and decreases with depth, and on the other hand, the pressure in this zone is extremely high and increases with depth. According to Enchanted Learning, in the aphotic zone, there's virtually no light. 1% or less sunlight reaches this zone, so photosynthesis cannot happen. Consequently, there are no plants or other photosynthetic organisms in this zone. The only food or energy sources in this zone is the organic matter in the water column, plants or animals that float down from higher zones. This is the least explored of the ocean zones, as we do not have the right equipment to resist extreme pressures and frigid temperatures that the zone can give us. In conclusion, these three zones are very different from each other, but still thrive in one ocean. The ocean is so deep that it has to be divided into 3 zones, some of which are still fully not explored. I have informed you about the 3 zones of the ocean, the euphotic, the dysphotic, and the aphotic zones. The ocean is a mystery and sometimes terrifying. Nonetheless, it has more for us to explore and learn about.